Hello, my lovely people. This is Resilient Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. So it's been such a long time and I'm back today for another reading. Another pick a card reading, actually. So I decided to do a video that I did in the past, which is there someone else in your relationship or your situationship? I saw some people commenting on it. I think I've been doing this reading more than a year ago. You know what? I was like, well, maybe I should do another one. So this is what I felt drawn to for the theme of the reading today. All right, so as usual, we have 3 piles to choose from. So for pile 1, we have this 7 of Gems card, which is achievement, or this little heart crystal here. For pile 2, we have number 16, the Tower, upheaval, or the white heart crystal here. And for pile 3, we have the 2 of lightning, which is planning, or this green heart crystal here. So I invite you to take a deep breath and choose the pile that you're the most attracted to, either because of the card or the crystal. And I'm going to see you in the next piles. Hi, pile 1. If you choose this crystal right here, or this card, 7 of Gem achievement, this is going to be a reading, so welcome. I hope you're all doing well. I feel like it's been such a long time since I did a reading on my YouTube channel. I've been pretty busy lately because I did an exam for, let's say short and sweet, like a title for my career. But it was like super hard and it requires a lot of preparation. So now that it's over, I can focus more on my tarot reading journey. So anyway, I hope you're all doing well. Here's our first day of snow in Canada. So of course this is the time to start reading, but if you're watching it as I publish this, we're in November 2025. So yeah, I guess winter is coming. All right, so I kind of want to wait before talking about this card because there is some messages that are coming true. Some messages that are coming true, but I kind of want to see what the reading is going to say and then come back to it, you know, to confirm it. Sorry, my cat is going cray in the back. So let me just put that aside here. All right, so I'm gonna use the vice versa tarot deck today. Okay, so for those who are new to my channel, who don't know my disclaimers by heart yet, so this is a general reading on YouTube for entertainment purpose. So I really invite you to take the message that resonate, you know, with you and leave the other one in the universe. And for me, you're always a master of your own decision. I'm not the type of tarot reader that sugarcoat. It's really important for me to be authentic to the cards. And yeah, we're looking at the current energy. All right, so Spirit, please tune me into the energy of pile 1. So we're not going to use reverse positions today because, well, the reverse are kind of like in the back of the card, you know, so this is why it's called a vice versa tarot deck. All right. I feel like I've missed you guys so much for some reason, like, and I want to take the time because even though I was not fully active, to be honest, well, I gained some followers and thank you so much for that. Thank you for the support. So thank you for all the people that are following me through my tarot reading journey, and for the new subscribers, of course, you're always welcome. If you're not following yet, you can always drop a follow. You know who's gonna get hurt in that. All right, so my god, my cat is going crazy in the back. Every time I do a reading, this is when he starts to talk. I'm like, no offense, but this is my moment. No, I'm kidding. This is your moment, actually. Okay. I don't know why I'm feeling like so silly right now. All right, Spirit, so is there someone else in pile 1's connection? Is there someone else? Ooh, the 2 of Cups right away. Wait, I have to remember if this is in reverse or this is upward. Why do I always get so confused? Okay, guys, this is the... Wait, I'm getting confused here. This is the... I think it's in reverse, though. But I don't think there's so much difference. Okay. there someone else? Okay, we have the King of Swords upward. So yeah, this one is in reverse. Thank you, Spirit. My gosh, this one is so hard to recognize. Do I still know my card? This is death, I think. Yeah, it's literally death, but in reverse. Okay. Ooh, death in reverse. That's interesting. Okay. We have the Page of Swords and the Hangman in reverse. Oh my gosh, I have to place a card right away. And as always, I'm gonna clarify each of them. So why the Two of Cups in reverse? Four of Swords in reverse. Why the King of Swords? Is that a queen? Ooh, the Queen of Swords in reverse. Oh, okay, that's getting interesting. Why that in reverse? Five of Swords in reverse. There's a lot of reverse energy. Why the Page of Swords? 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Why the Hangman in reverse? Okay, we have the Four of Cups in reverse. I just saw a hair coming through. Okay. That's when my cat decides to have zoomies. Okay, bottom of the deck we have Nine of Swords upward. Okay, so I feel like you guys definitely, I don't know if you know that there is someone though. I would say I feel there is. Okay, I'm gonna say it right off the bat. Let me just take a sip real quick. Because interestingly, like I feel like in those two cards, there's always like someone in the back. Like it feels like you two are minding your own business, but there's always someone like in the middle of it. So this is why I feel like maybe some people know. Some of you know. And it's interesting how usually like in the most stereotype way, but let's say like in tarot, king and queen of a same arcana are usually a couple. And we have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, but the Queen of Swords is in reverse. Which I do feel, I'm not gonna lie, there's sort of like a new reciprocal link here. I'm scared. I don't know, I feel that for a lot of you, it's kind of like pretty new. But either one of you met the other one's parent with the Ten of Pentacles here. And I feel like it's important to mention that because like for some reason the family maybe doesn't approve of that connection. And I would say I feel for most of you it's pretty much your partner. Like for example, their family doesn't approve of you. For example, don't take that personal, by the way, if that is really the case. Some parents are like really have high expectation, but it doesn't like, it's not because of our persona, it's just, you know, because they have a lot of expectations, you know. And yeah, so maybe like they don't approve of that relationship you have with that person. We have the Nine of Swords here, which is, you know, anxiety. This is like literally the energy of someone that would know that there is someone either by intuition or because you literally know that someone is in the middle of it. And that's freaking annoying. I've been through that, guys. I have compassion with you. Let's just put it like that. Because damn, some people, like, when they want something, even though they're in a relationship, they're like, hi, this person's mine. Like, can you give privacy for a second? Can you give respect here? Okay, anyway. Oh, Five of Pentacles. So there's, like, definitely a fear of abandonment of some sort. You might feel like your person is, like, turning their back at you. I see a lot of back turned, actually. So maybe some of you are not necessarily in a relationship, but you're more in a, it could be like a crush situation for some of you. And in that case, yes, there is someone else. And it's interesting because I feel they had like some communication with that person, either like dates or, you know, at school, you talk to this person and the third wheel, but let's just say, how can I say that? Like the other person, they might have an interest in, or they're interested in your person. They're always there when you're talking, like in the back, like absorbing. You know, this is really giving like third wheel. And I'm not gonna lie, though, I feel with this card here, I want to talk about this card before I pursue any further. Okay, so this card is really saying to me, like, your person really likes attention for some reason, and it really feels like it's not only one person. Like, let's say, like, your person is the gem in the middle, and look at all this gem around it. And it kind of, it feels like a middle. Is that how you call it? Like, you know, this person, like, your person likes being the center of attention for some reason. And you can see, like, the word achievement. Like, this is a way for them to feel fulfilled and achieve. Is to have, like, this center of attention vibe. Okay. I feel like it's very interesting that we see here. I just want to see the upward for some reason. But you know, once again, like the difference, okay, this is the one upward, okay? So this is the upward position. And look at that in the back. There's someone or something behind it. And it feels like those two snakes here, they don't connect. Which is kind of making like the situation harder to like make it work, you know? And it's interesting because in this one, like the two snakes are different colors. And in this one, they're kind of like the same, which feels for me that in this relationship, if you were in a relationship with that person, I don't feel you would be the happier because you wouldn't be able to express yourself. I don't know if like the other person in the middle of it is like, you feel like I don't know if you feel like they're more popular than you and more prettier than you. This is like really your own opinion if that is the case, because of course everybody is beautiful. And if they're in the middle of a relationship trying to ruin it, it makes them like more uglier. Let's say like that. But yeah, I feel like I'm hearing like spirit is giving you justice by not making this situationship fully work here. And once again, like even there's someone in the middle of it. And it really just feels like, oh, there's a lot of snake. Is that a snake here? Yeah, there is a snake here. But it's interesting because it feels like it's oriented to the person that is getting in the middle. I think I'm gonna put another reading for you guys to see what your person is feeling about you, because I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty unclear to see where this person stands in that, but there's definitely someone. So that answers your question in some sort. And you can see like this Four of Swords in reverse, like there is like the fire here, and then this person is just like, I'm hearing a wounded, but it's not like that. It's more like you see like the passion, the fire that they have with someone else. It's really feel like you and the person that is attracted to your person. Like every time your person is talking to the one and the other one is like looking at that, being like, you know, like analyzing. So there's always like a third person. And I feel like your person can feel it for some reason. I feel like they gonna have to make a decision. What else can I give you? Yeah, there's a lot of anxiety. I feel like your person, like, since they really like to be the center of attention, they don't really, like, address the issue. Like, they just like talking to you and having, like, the attention, and they like talking to the other person and having the attention, you know? Oh, I would say, though, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I'm not the type of targeter that sugarcoat. I'm so sorry about that. But I do feel like they're sexually involved with the other person. Maybe they have known them for quite some time. And maybe with you, it's more like a coup de foudre type of connection, you know? What else? What else? And, except my cat's getting crazy once again. My God, what is going on with him? Like, I feel like you just want to play. Okay, let me, so yeah, there's definitely someone else, but I really want to know, how does your person feel about you, okay? So I kind of want to give one last shuffle. And we're gonna have some oracle. I forgot to say, we're gonna have some oracles, and after that, we're gonna close the reading with a message from the universe. Spirit, what are Pawan's person feeling towards them? Okay, there are some cards that are still coming true. Their back is turned once again. But it's unclear if they see you having your back turned or High Priestess. No, don't know. It's all on the ground. Oh no. Okay. This is Ten of Cups upward. Yes, it's upward. Okay, interesting. One more. So this is the King of Cups clarified by the Five of Wands in reverse. My gosh, I have to get familiar with that. Yeah, no, it's upward. Sorry, it's upward. Okay. Oh God, I'm gonna get there. No, it's in reverse. Why am I so confused? It's in reverse. Okay, guys, sorry. My gosh, I feel like I have a issue in that because it's perfectly clear that it's in reverse. Okay, why the Five of Swords in reverse? Two of Pentacles in reverse. Why the High Priestess? King of Swords now is in reverse. Why the Ten of Cups? Oh my gosh, there's so many cards. I feel like it tells a story, so I'm gonna keep it like that. Bottom of the deck we have now Death is in upward. Okay. That's interesting because there's a lot of cards that just changed position. I don't know if you notice. Except this one though. So the Five of Swords in reverse is telling us that this person is trapped, which for me is saying that they haven't made their decision yet. I would say they feel a really special spiritual connection with that person. So you do have, if you needed the confirmation for that, you do have a spiritual connection with them. They feel like really great with you. With the Ten of Cups, this is of course a really positive card. But this person is not able to decide. It's literally that. Oh my God, God. Okay, wait. Confirmation here, because I was saying that, and when I look at the Two of Pentacles in reverse, I just realized that this is that, not able to make a decision. Well, I feel like this person is gonna have, and look at that, look at all the scenarios in the back, right? We saw that earlier with the Four of Swords in reverse. There's like fire behind them, but they choose to ignore it, and still, like, there's a lightning and they don't do shit. Oh, sorry, I should not say bad words, but they're not doing anything. Here, like, they're just fighting, I don't know, chilling with their friends, let's say. But they ignore, like, the expectations or, like, the emotional link they make, like, this person makes with the two of you. But I would say they see you as someone that is really special. Like, you provide them something. And the Ace of Cups is even upward. I feel like you really differ from their expectation. And now the Lover is in reverse. So yeah, they're really not able to make a decision. Like, they're in conflict. And look at that, the Four of Swords is now upward. What is going on? Yeah. I feel like they're just letting one of you to just make this decision. Like, one of you is gonna have to leave, you know, at some point. This person needs to understand that this is not how life works. They're gonna have to make a decision at one point, but I don't see that here for the moment. What is that? The Two of Cups in reverse. We have, look at how this man is like pouting. They seem so sad. All right, upward and in reverse. So it's interesting because it seems like this card is giving me like invest in a growth for some reason. They can see themselves like growing with you, but there's really something that this other person bring that you can't bring. I feel like they like you and the other person, like for your person, that is so hard to explain because there's so many person. But like the third wheel, okay, let's call the other person the third wheel, okay? Because it's kind of what that is. Even though like I feel like you're really on the same level. So like there's you and the third wheel. And for this person, the two of them really complete each other in some way. And that is making their ideal type, okay? Let's just say like that. So this is why they're not able to make a decision. This person, guys, look at that, like just enjoying the advantage of it, like having those two people here and they're just like, yeah, fill my cup, guys, I enjoy each one of your company. Oh, because they're so like, and in a sense, like you two complete this person well, because I feel like this person is not really connected to who they truly are. This is why I feel that I feel like this is a great lesson that some of you can learn here. But you have to be prepared that in this type of relationship, you're gonna be, you might be faced into a lot of external validation to reassure them all the time. Because in reality, they're not really connected to who they truly are as a person. They just enjoy the attention, the external validation. And this is someone that is pretty attractive. This is someone that is popular. And a lot of people in society define themselves as the external validation that they're reaching out to people, right? This is how they define themselves, which makes an individual not really connected to their own truth. And this is pretty much what I feel your person is. I'm not gonna lie here. So they're just like enjoying each other's company. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Okay, let me see what else. Yeah. This is a person that likes to give false hope for some reason, so. Yeah, so there's definitely someone else, and they're really 50-50 with both of you. I feel like this is what we need to learn here. We're gonna pull out some oracles here. I feel like I want to put out one of each and go into more details. So I have like 2 oracle decks that I want to use. So is there someone else? What are Pawan's person feeling towards them? No, this is not the card I wanted to see for you guys. I mean, I'm not surprised though. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna talk about it later. Let's just take one last card. All right. Wow, really interesting. Okay. There's just a bad odor that just came true. Hold on. It's like really odor, like a scent of like too much. That is the first time that a scent just came to me and I'm like, hold on, I need to stop and describe that scent. And it feels like it's too much. I don't know how to explain otherwise. Okay, golden mirror. It says self-absorbed narcissist, one-side relationship, love bombing. Which, guys, I hate that. And look at that. There's still 2 people here with them as the center of attention. Let me just look at this card. Yeah, it seems like there's someone here. It seems like a knight. So yeah, I feel like both of you really nourish that person's self-esteem. But what I find really interesting is that what I see here, it's really a card for you, actually. It says like cleansing, releasing the old, energizing tune-up, new beginnings. I really want to pull out a second one for you on this one. I really feel like I have to pull the second one. I feel like this message is more for you. Oh my God, I love that. Okay. The water carrier, what really matters, reflect, we prioritize. So I feel like this might be more a message for you, but it could also be a message for them. And it's really hard to see if they're not gonna realize that at one point they're gonna have to make a decision. But I'm not gonna lie, they really feel like, look at that center, there's 2 people. Center, there's 2 people. And look at them in the center. You know, like at the moment, this person is not the ideal to reach like a full commitment to one person. This person, they describe themselves by all the attention they receive, all the validation they receive. I feel though, you will also be a lesson to that person for some reason. I feel like being in contact with you, they're gonna realize some flaws of themselves at one point. Like, I don't know, for example, if some of you decide to like let go of that relationship and you're gonna tell them and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, you're right, and trying to work on themselves. But I would say most of it, they're really having like this golden mirror moment. And look at all those flowers here. I never noticed there are some flowers. You know, when you give flowers to people, you're giving them like recognition and giving them some love. And yeah, this person is like right now, right? We're looking at the current energy. They're really on that energy. So yes, there is someone else, definitely. And Spirit is like, you deserve better. Let's just say like that. So yeah, maybe like this person is gonna try to, you know, being, I don't know why I feel like though, they might take what you say to them like into consideration. But their love for attention is gonna take like the podium, right? So this is the type of individual that is a danger to be fully committed to. Because I feel like this is one desire that they're gonna have all their life. Even if they're like married to someone, they're still gonna like the flirt that some people are gonna bring them, you know, they're going like to like the bars. And then like there's someone that is making eye contact with them and they're like wink wink, you know. Even though they're married, they're still gonna enjoy that. So that is not someone that you're fully like protected from other people. So this is why it makes so much sense that yes, there is someone else. There's a lot of people actually. So this is someone that is bringing a lot of attention. They might be really charismatic also. Okay. Interesting, guys. Well, I'm really sorry if you develop feelings for them. And if you feel like this is true, you know, I feel, once again, for me, I think it's Nelson Mandela that says something like that. I don't have like the exact quote, but it's like you either win or learn. Is that it? Which is kind of like you either get the person you want, or if it doesn't work, what lesson can you get from that? Now, I keep hearing like spirits say like, yeah, you deserve better, but they put you in that situation for a reason, right? Because there is a lesson to be learned, but at one point, I feel like this is pretty much the moment you can realize that you might deserve better, right? If you feel like it. Okay, let's finish up with a message from the universe. This is really for you and you only. So is there any messages? Advice you want to give to Pawan about the situation with their person? That's great. Okay, let's read it together. So it says, love yourself more by saying no to things that feel draining and burdening for you. Saying no when you want to say no instead of saying yes to please other people is a real act of self-love. I feel like even if you really want to, the other person, the third wheel, as we like to call, is not going to leave anytime soon. I would say I do feel like the third wheel is kind of like them too. That's why I feel like maybe friend with benefits. This is why I feel like this third wheel also has kind of like the same behavior as your person. But as I said, they could enjoy like the moments with you because you bring them something differently. But they have too much fun. Let's just say like that. With their friends with benefit. So I don't know. They might be really good in bed, each and one of them. Or they might bring something to each other that is fulfilling them. In really their own world. Okay? But it's always up to you. If you don't feel comfortable in that, you can always leave, you know? And there's there's like a red dot here. I never noticed it. Is it kind of like a rose? And it's up to the say no. So some of you might need to heal I'm just hearing that at the moment. Some of you might need to heal your throat chakra a little bit, put a little bit more intention and intuition through it. Because the throat chakra is about communication and honest communication, which I feel like maybe some of you, like, you really want to please that person. Like I said, they're attractive. I'm pretty sure you have a reason why you're attracted to that person, obviously. I mean, you're here for this reading for a reason. But I feel like this lesson might be really about loving yourself first. Like, if this person is not able to fulfill you in a self-love type of way, maybe you do deserve better. But this is like really your own reflection to have. But I feel like saying no is really important, because this person, like, they're gonna do everything to get their achievement, right? To get their fulfillment, as I said, they are the golden mirror, right? So this is someone, like, they might do love bombing, but to get something in return. But do you really, like, feel like you should be the one for that? So this is like really your own reflection to have. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end the reading here. Well, I hope you enjoy. I hope it helps you bring clarity. Of course, if you want to see more on my YouTube channel, I also have Instagram, Resilience Tarot. You can always put a follow up there. I thank you so much in advance for encouraging me and my growth as a tarot reader. If you feel comfortable, you can always comment your experience and in the comments. And if you have any additional question after this reading, or you just want to personalize the experience, I do have an Etsy shop. The link is going to be in the description box. And you can always like the video for support. So I'm wishing you all the best, and I really hope to see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Hi, Pal 2. If you choose this white heart crystal or this card, this is going to be a reading. So welcome. I hope you're all doing well. All right, so we're going to talk about this card later. This is a card of, like, you know, the tower, like upheaval. There's a lot of, like, emotional intensity. So maybe some of you were drawn to that card because of that. But I kind of want to see all the tarot reading before talking about this card. So I'm just going to put that aside. So today we're looking at, is there someone else in the situation? And we're gonna have some, of course, tarot readings, some oracles, and finish off with a message from the universe that you can take as an advice. If you have any additional question after this reading, or really just want a precise experience, I do have an Etsy shop. The link is going to be in the description box. You're always welcome here. And okay, disclaimers, if for some of you who don't know them by heart already. So this is a general reading on YouTube for entertainment purpose. So I really invite you to take the message that resonates with you, leave the other one in the universe. You will know also I'm pretty straightforward as a tarot reader. So once again, take the message that resonates with you. There's like something that is hanging from my... It's the first time that does that. There's like something hanging from my incense sticks. Anyway, my God, I get distracted so easily today. Okay, we're looking at the current energy, and for me, you're always a master of your own decision. All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna ask Spirit to please tune me into the energy of Pal 2. And their person energy. So this, oh, I lost it. Oh, I lost it. I want it. Oh yeah, this one, sorry. This card is coming through, like, I saw it every time when I was shuffling. So I really hope it's gonna stand out in the reading. It's gonna come out. But if it's not, we're gonna maybe talk about it later. So let's see. Okay, so is there someone else in Pal 2's connection with their person? Is there someone else? All right, so we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Those cards are like hard to shuffle. Seven of Cups upward. Seven of Swords in reverse. Two of Pentacles in reverse. So Spirit is saying, are you? Like, do you have someone else? Don't you have someone else? Guys, there's no judgment here, by the way. But maybe some of you are like hesitating a little bit. It could be like a new connection and you do have dates with other people. Okay, why the Ten of Pentacles in reverse? You have the Four of Wands upward. Why the Seven of Cups? You have the Two of Cups in reverse. Why the Seven of Swords in reverse? Is that the Queen? Yeah, Queen of Swords in reverse. Why the Two of Pentacles in reverse? Okay, and why the Six of Pentacles in reverse? This is the Chariot in reverse. Okay. Okay, bottom of the deck we have the High Priestess in reverse. Okay. And the Nine of Swords upward underneath. Okay, so I would say I don't think there's someone else from their side. But why I keep hearing argue, I feel like this person is coming off as someone that is really insecure. Like, with the Seven of Cups here, you can see like there's, you know, Seven of Cups represents like a lot of opportunity, a lot of choices, but they're still focused on you. So I would say, you know, the person in the middle. So I would say like they're pretty focused on you. But I feel like it's interesting because, for example, for pile one, it was like really, yes, definitely there's someone else. And this card came true with like someone in the middle from their person's side. But for you, I feel like this is from your side. So this person could feel, like your person could feel that there's someone else. And it's interesting because, okay, we have the Tower here, which is like a house. And it's kind of like cracked. And it's like there's fire. There's like chaos here. And for me, a house is kind of like us, right? We're kind of like little house. We have like the base, which is our childhood. And then we construct our house from that. And this is pretty much define our person, our personality. And I feel like this is from your person's side. They're starting like to crack up for some reason. They could have like dealing with a lot of jealousy, possessiveness, insecurity. I really feel like they're pretty insecure, especially with the Knight of Swords here. They could be like worried that you see someone else, okay? Like, look at that, okay? The High Priestess, like, there is someone usually really mysterious. But when you can see in reverse, and there is like someone, right? There's like a little character here. Sorry, I wasn't centered at all. But there's like a little character here. Which for this person, they feel like, not that they're betrayed, but you might see someone else in their back. This is pretty much how they feel it. But it might come as a shock to you, especially if this is like new. Because yes, they got attached pretty fast, okay? Let me see what else. So yeah, they really feel like they got the jackpot with you. Like the Four of Wands, just enjoying each other's company. They really like only have eyes for you. So I wouldn't say there is someone else by their side. There's a lot of fear of abandonment from their side. Also, my gosh, all their insecurities are coming to me. I'm starting to get nervous. What else? I find it really interesting because this morning I decided to look in my astrology chart, but not only like the sun and ta-ta-ta and rising and ta-ta-ta, but more like all the planet in what house. I never like really learned to that. I did consult like an astrologer in the past, but he only talks to me about my sun and moon and rising and Mercury and blah, blah, blah. But never like the house. And those symbols came true. I think like this is Mercury, Mars, Venus, Moon, Jupiter, Saturn. So I don't know if for some of you this is relatable. It could be like describing your compatibility with the person, okay? Because I feel like those signs are pretty much about relationship, isn't it? I mean, it influences a lot the relationship, so It could be interesting if you're into astrology to look out for those signs here. I'm just gonna put them closer to you if you want to take a screenshot here. I don't know if you can see it. My lightning is so bad, but well. Oh, and there's like another sign. I never realized there are so many signs here. Is that Cancer? I think it's Cancer. But this person is really giving a Cancer energy. I'm not gonna lie. No mean to Cancer, but like Cancer are like really emotional, could be dependable sign, codependency type of sort. I'm sensing like this person energy is really codependent to you. So this is why I feel like there's not someone else and they're really attached to you. And there's like, look at that, there's only one cup. It's kind of like you're their one and only. But do you have someone else? Do you have someone else that you cherish? And some of you could be in a relationship, literally. And I feel like they're pretty worried about that. Like, they definitely saw you, like, for some of you, they saw you with someone else. And they're coming off as, like, really worried. And look at this Chariot in reverse. This Chariot in reverse, like, they're not trying, like, to... I don't know if this person has, like, confidence issues, but they're not trying, like, to fight, to get to you, you know, they're just, like, worried. I know I'm, like, gonna lose pound too, like, for some reason, like, they're discouraged. Look at that. Look at this poor thing. Like, oh, Patu might like someone else. I'm not good enough. Look at that. They might think about someone else. They might have like better, stronger careers than me. And look at me. So I feel like, yeah, if this relationship work or not, this is pretty going to be like your decision. And you might have to address that, like this little insecurity of them. You might have to address that because it could like be a real burden to that relationship, especially if you're more into like a trusting and like let go type of, you know, no, not codependent. How can I explain that? Because this person, as I said, they're coming off as really codependent. So if this is not something you're looking for, but you still have an attachment towards that person, I think it would be a great thing to communicate that to them, that they can just learn to trust you, right? All right, I think this is pretty much straightforward. So yes, they do have a lot of feelings for you. No, there's not someone else from their side. Let's go with the oracles here. I kind of want to put out one of each. Spirit, is there someone else? What are Paltu's person feelings towards Paltu? Okay, there's two here. Hold on. I have to grab it. Okay. Let me just pull out the other oracles. Let's put one of them to complete the oracle reading. Okay. So we have passion. It says intense chemistry, like each other equally, having fun, and seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party, interference. Hold on. What do you mean third party? Oh, this is maybe from... Okay, I have to put another one. I kind of want to clarify this one. Why seduction? Third party interference? Oh, yeah, okay. We have the camera, which is a little bit like literally they saw you with someone else. I feel, for a lot of you. And they're like, I'm looking, but they feel like they're having a little bit like they can't control it for some reason. Okay. So yeah, the passion, there's seduction. So you really like conquer this person's heart. Okay. And I love this card here. It says she who flows. So ease, being open to change, go with the flow of life. So as I said, this could be like a lesson you taught that person. Or it could be like your energy that is making them drawn to you. But they like each other equally. This is kind of something they wish you would have to them. I feel like, I don't know if you haven't been clear enough about your feelings for that person. Like in the eyes of that person. Maybe they wish you would be more honest with them. Because I feel like they see you with someone, or they see someone looking at you, maybe you haven't realizing it, and they wish like you would react to it and be like, oh no, I really like your person, you know, I really like, put your person name. Because some of you, it might come as a surprise, but I definitely feel there's someone else from your side, and it's affecting that person, like, trust for you. You can see, like, look at this. There's kind of like a barrier here that is separating two people. And this person, like, for some of you, they feel you're a little bit distant. This is why, like, they're pretty insecure at the moment, I feel. And it's interesting because the tower here, so there's like an inner passion, right? Fire can represent passion. And it seems like, not that we want the house to burn, obviously, but like they keep it really inward. They're trying like to control themselves to not appear like too much or too immature or too, you know, because they really have a thing for you, right? That's really interesting. Okay, I think this is a pretty straightforward reading. I think we're pretty much ready for the message from the universe for you guys. All right, Spirit, is there any messages you want to give to Pile 2 about their connection with their person? What advice do you have for Pile 2? Okay, so let's read it together. It says, if something deep within you tells you that something is not quite right, trust it. If you're unhappy in your life, change something. It is entirely up to you. Stop making excuses. You are in control of your own life. Well, I feel like this reading, you guys, it's pretty much not about your person, but more about you. There is maybe like, if there's something you're unhappy right now, it could be like in that connection or in the third wheel in the situation. Like your connection with that third wheel. Maybe there's something you can make change. This card is really encouraged to take action for ourselves instead of like just waiting for things to happen. Because I feel like I feel like this person, they don't feel you're 100% honest with them, which is kind of like making them hurt a little bit more. And at one point they're gonna crap and be like, you know what, like, I'm out of it. So if you want to keep that person, maybe there's some changes you can make, or proving to them that you want their love. And if you don't want to be with that person, maybe it's to let them go so that they can move on more easily and not having like those false hope over and over again, okay? All right, so pretty short and sweet reading, guys, but no, there's not someone else unless there is one from your side. And I feel like it could be like honest communication that your person awaits to have with you about your honest feelings for them. So I hope you enjoy. I hope it helps you bring clarity. You have my Etsy shop, obviously, if you have more question you want to answer, you want more answer to it. You can always follow me on Instagram and on my YouTube channel. I thank you so much in advance for encouraging me and my growth as a tarot reader. You can always put a comment if you feel comfortable with it to share your experience, and you can always like the video for support. So I'm wishing all the best, and I really hope to see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Hi, Paltry. If you choose this heart crystal or the card 2 of Lightning Planning, this is going to be a reading. So welcome. I hope you're all doing well. So today's reading, we want to know if there is someone else in your person's life. So we're going to start with a tarot reading, and then we get some oracles and finish off with a message from the universe that you can take as an advice for your situation. Of course, if you have any additional question after this reading, or you just want a precise experience, the link to my Etsy shop is in the description box, so really don't hesitate to use it if needed. And we're gonna talk about this card later, because I'm pretty undecisive if that means there is someone else or not, so it's gonna be more clear with the tarot reading we're gonna get. All right, so disclaimer here, This is a general reading on YouTube for entertainment purpose, so I really invite you to take the message that resonates with you. Leave the other one in the universe. You will know also I'm not the type of reader that sugarcoat, okay? You might not have the answer you wish for. And on that, just really, yeah, take the message that resonates with you. We're looking at the current energy, and for me, you're always the masters for your own decision. All right, Spirit, please tune me into the energy of Pile 3 and the person energy. All right, thank you, Spirit. So we're gonna ask Spirit directly. Spirit, is there someone else in Pile 3's person life? Is there someone else? Okay, so we have the Six of Wands. I think it's upward. I'm not sure. Oh my god, I'm still so not familiar with those cards. Okay, Lovers in reverse with the Hangman clarifying it. We have the Ace of Pentacles upward. This one is actually in reverse. Actually, they're both in reverse. Sorry, they're both in reverse. So Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Wands, and we have the Queen of Swords clarified by the the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So why the Six of Wands in reverse? We have the Moon upward. Why the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? You have the Ace of Swords upward, and why the Queen of Wands upward? The Ace of Wands in reverse. I'm gonna get there. Okay, we have the Ten of Cups in reverse as the overall energy. Okay, so this person really appears closed off right off the bat. That's interesting. I'm actually wondering what are their feelings towards you. So I think I'm gonna do as I did to Pile 1 because I wasn't sure about your person's feelings towards you. So I did another reading. But at first, I don't think there is someone else here. This person seems really focused on themselves. So we have the 3 Ace here. Some of them are in reverse. There's a lot of like lack. This represents lack of self-confidence, lack of generosity, like lack of motivation. That is the first time I have that. I don't even know if that answers the question actually, because this person is like so troubled right now. We have also the Lovers in reverse with the Hangman here. This person feels really stuck here for some reason. There is certainly a situation right now where they don't know what to do. It's hard for me to say if this one is upward or in reverse. I do feel like this is upward. And the Moon upward, it really represents like hidden emotions, fear, anxiety, darkness. There's a lot of darkness about the person. There could be also deception. But I would say interestingly with those 2 cards are really positive. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. You don't have to identify as a queen or a woman or identify as a woman. Well, those 2 cards, goddamn, they have some good energy in them. The Queen of Wands, like, is kind of like a go-getter. Like, if they want something, they're gonna get it. The Queen of Swords is like really saying the truth, acting for our own self. So I really feel like there is a lot of darkness from them, but they could be putting you on a pedestal. So with that being said, I don't feel like there's someone else from their side. There could be from your side. Oh, look at that. This is exactly what I needed, right? Putting you on a pedestal. Nine of Swords in reverse. There's like fear. Oh my gosh, what is going on with that person? There's like, look at that. Sadness, lack, not going so well, stuck. Lover in reverse. There's a lot. It's not really going on well with that person at the moment. Sometimes, like, you know, we're answering a question in tarot, but If there's like important message that needs to come through first, sometimes it needs to be addressed in an urgent way, right? So going back on this card, the Two of Lightning represents the Two of Swords, which is indecision, which is blockage. And the fact that there is like lightning directly on this map here feels for me like this person is like really lost right now. They're really concerned about something in their life right now. They're lacking a lot. So I feel like they're going through a really hard time. And look at even those two characters here. So one is like having a great tree here. Like the wine, the purification, you know, say it as you want. Then, okay. This one has like a tree on fire. And which for me feels like you might help heal that person, but it could like drag you down, okay? I think I'm gonna go straight ahead to how they're feeling towards you. I really want to know that. I would say I do feel like they're putting on a pedestal. They could give off an energy that Opal Tree deserves better. So it's not about this, there's someone else. Like for them, it's like, of course there's not someone else. How could they be someone else if I'm not able to have you? It's kind of like the energy that this person is giving. Okay, Spirit, please help us. What are Paltry's feelings and intention towards Paltry? What are Paltry's person's feeling towards them? Seven of Swords in reverse. Four of Wands, yeah. Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay, Three of Swords upward, clarified by Strength. The Sun. Oh my gosh, that's exactly what I needed to see. Hold on. Yeah, okay, it's the Sun upward. Why the Seven of Swords in reverse? Why the Seven of Swords in reverse? Magician upward. Oh, there's like even the Ace of Cups here. I don't want to keep that one. Why the Four of Wands? Six of Pentacles in reverse. This person is really concerned right now that they can't give you what you deserve. I feel like this is a lot of drench in insecurity. Why do I say like drench? Like it's like wrench or something. But yeah, there is a lot of insecurity. Is that the Temperance in reverse? Oof. Yeah, this person is really going through a hard time. So this person, yeah, they have feelings for you guys. My gosh. They really see you as someone like close to perfection. This card here is the Seven of Swords in reverse, okay? But this card is like giving me like someone with self-esteem issues for some reason. Like they're hiding. They're trying to like not show up their vulnerability because they know they're vulnerable. But this is someone like really troubled. The Seven of Swords in reverse can also represent like asking for forgiveness. So they could be like really sorry they can't give you what you deserve. We do have the Ace of Cups here, which for me is saying that there's great love for you, but they feel like you deserve someone that is kind of like a magician, self-confident, that, you know, have all the resources for themselves. So yeah, they're really putting you on this pedestal and feel like you deserve better, but they do have feelings for you and there's not someone else. And the Four of Wands, you know, it's really about like celebration, happiness, or you really make that person happy. Like when they're going through a hard time, you're here for them, giving them strength. And look at this infinite symbol. Like they really see you as like a healer for them. This person is also really frustrated because at the same time, like they don't want you to go with someone else. But they're putting you on a pedestal and feel like you deserve someone better. Like someone with the same energy. Look at those infinite symbols. Like you're a magician by your own way and you deserve someone that is giving you the same energy and they don't feel like they could give you that. And well, look at this Eight of Swords. Let me just see that upward. Yeah. Look at this Ace of Swords here. They could, like, there's literally swords here. They could just, like, pop those cords, you know, but, well. And even, like, this bird is kind of like, you can get out of it. But this person, like, they're really trapped in, like, self-confidence issues. So they're like, yeah, you know, Paltry should just go with someone else. But it's kind of like at the same time they don't want to because they might be jealous. So they really feel your presence too. Like there's always like something in the back. I feel like they really, yeah, they really see you as someone that is a healer. Is that in reverse here? Hold on. Yeah. No, it's upward. 12 Wands. I don't know if this person already I kind of want to clarify this one. Why the 2 of Wands? Look at, once again, that presence that is not truly there. Ugh, this person is like really pessimist. Like they're like, you know, it's just better to be by myself and not trying to drag Paltry down. This is the Star in reverse, so they really have no hope. That is sad. Sadness, losing hope, existential, a lack of they have like a crisis, like existential crisis or something. What? Like they're really, like, as I said, they're really pessimist at the moment, so it's kind of like they not that they choose to be like this, but it's kind of like they're not putting the work to have a better self-esteem for themselves. So they do enjoy the moment, but there is a sense of them that is really scared of getting attached too much because they know they can really drag you down, even though you're really making them feel great. Like they literally wish you would be with someone else. That's like the feeling I'm getting. Okay, so, but they have feelings for you for sure. And they would wish you all the happiness that you deserve. Okay, let's go with the Oracle here. I kind of want to put one of each to get additional information. So I really feel like there's not someone else from their side. Oh my god, this card came. It went so far. Okay, palm tree. What the hell? Okay. Their energy is like so hard to understand for a sec. Okay, one more. Okay, palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. Bounteous, sorry. Generously given, relationships coming together. Oh yeah, this person is like seeing you like in their soup. Is that the expression? Like, you're their own and only, so no, there is not someone else. It's really interesting because we have stability, security, you know, a tree is kind of like that. It really provides like long-term, solid foundation. Which for me is telling like this person like they only have you in their life right now, and they're like you're like the only person they see because they find you like so perfect. Like they're putting you on that pedestal, like, oh, Paltry can do this and that, and they really have strong feelings towards you. So I don't feel like it's giving place for someone else to come into their life. Like they could literally like see you being in a relationship with them, but they're like definitely dealing with some issues right now that could be heavy for some of you. Like they might see you as like their savior, but it could get like really easily uncomfortable because you have to take like a role that constant reassurance, you know, that they deserve love, but in reality, it's really like them that needs to find love, right? Love from themselves first. It's always love ourselves before loving someone else. So yeah, I feel like we have pretty answered the question. My gosh, your piles go pretty fast. We're gonna finish off with a message from the universe here to see what advice can you have for your situation. Spirit, is there any advice you want to give for pile 3? What the situation? Spirit. Oh, Spirit is telling me to have a second one. I'm gonna do that for you. Okay, what's the second advice you have? Oh my gosh, that is interesting, you guys. Okay, so you have the first one. This stressful situation is almost coming to an end. We're sending positive energy, financial help, miracles, and life-changing blessing your way. And look at this second one. A chapter in your life is coming to an end. Rest assured that beautiful things are ahead in this next chapter. Let go of all things that are out of your control and move forward. There are more beautiful things ahead than any you leave behind. So for me, those advice are telling me that whatever happened with that person is really up to you, in a sense. Like, you know that this person have strong feelings towards you. They could like follow you in your silly project. Not silly, but you know, like extravagant in type of way that some people could think that are silly. Oh my gosh, I should really pay attention to how I say things in life. What the hell? But you know, some people find it as silly, but like it's good project. The more silly they are, the more it's good projects, right? Anyway. But in the sense that this person, like, they really only see you. They have a lot of love for you. And whether you want this person to go with you in your project or not is going to be fully on your decision. Like, if you feel like this person is really draining you out, maybe it's best to leave them in the past. But if you feel like there's like a strong connection, you can make it work. You could bring them into the next chapter of your life. You guys are really going through it also, I feel. Because I said existential crisis to the other person, but it could be your side too. And especially if this is like soulmates connection, I feel like you would know more than me. You could be going through the same things so that you could rejoin each other more easily. So maybe for some of you, the things that I say about your person, you could be going through that too. And so you're living the same thing at the same time so that you can reunite. So it could be that too. This person could be like really present into your next chapter, and that could make like a strong relationship, right? Because we really had like this lack of existential crisis, a lack of self-confidence, a lack of everything. Gosh. But sometimes like it's good to go through that. It's kind of like the death. Not like literal death, of course, but like the death card in Major Arcana is kind of like that. It's an ending, it's a transformation. And I think we saw it as the overall energy, the death card, which is like a changing, an ending. This is like we're closing a chapter, we're beginning a new one. So this person could really be here. Like if you really want this person, you could really make it work. That's the power of manifestation. But that's how much power you have, because this person, like, they really cherish you. They put it on a pedestal. So you could really decide if you want this person in your life or not. So that's interesting. You have a lot more power than you think you are. You think you have, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna end the reading here, guys. Well, I hope you enjoy. I hope it helps you bring clarity. Of course, you're always welcome at my Etsy shop if you want to answer additional questions perhaps that you have. You're always welcome to subscribe to my channel and on my Instagram, and I thank you so much for encouraging me and my growth as a tarot reader. If you feel comfortable sharing your experience in the comment, you're always welcome to do so, and you can always like the video for support. So I'm wishing you all the best, and I really hope to see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye bye.